Monday morning, and we are on our way to Sintra. This is, I believe, the first train to Sintra at 8:11. We should get there around 8:45 to the town, and then we'll have to transfer to a bus, the 434 bus, up to Peña Palace, which is our first destination.
We had a bit of a snafu this morning because I took us to, there's apparently 2 Rocio stations. I knew we needed to go to a Rocio station, but I didn't realize there was a Rocio metro station, which is like the tram and bus station, and there's a Rocio train station. So unfortunately we bought tickets on the Rocio metro, and we should have been here at the train station, and actually the train just arrived behind us. So yeah, like Melissa said, about 40 minutes to Sintra. Now arrived in the Sintra train station. Now our next stop is to go and find the 434 bus, which is basically the tourist bus that takes you in a loop to all the different attractions around in Sintra. And I think that bus costs either €550 or €690. I've read conflicting things online, so...
Cash only?
I believe it's cash only. On the bus, so as you come out of the train station, take a right, immediate right down the street, and keep walking. There'll be one first bus stop that's not the right one. Just keep walking past that first one and you'll find the 434 bus about 100 meters, 150 meters down the road. We are here now at Peña Palace, about 25 minutes on the bus, and the bus ticket is actually $6.90. Now the question is, where do we buy the tickets? So back there was a automatic ticket machine, but it's broken, so we're gonna have to wait here for the ticket office to open. I think it opens at 10 maybe, and it's right now 9:42, and Melissa's actually back there waiting in the actual line, so not sure if we can buy tickets online, so we're gonna see what happens here.
Breaking our hearts.
Alright, so there's a sign there that said to buy your tickets online. So while Alan stood in the line for the ticket office, thankfully they have Wi-Fi here, so I just got on their Wi-Fi and bought tickets while I was already standing in the entrance line. So we're good.
Definitely a very popular attraction here in Portugal, because it hasn't even opened yet, and look how many people there. Have to go up the hill, and the palace is up there. This is where you make up all your time versus all the other people walking up the hill.
I got strong legs.
It's actually quite cold up here.
The royal family, this was their like summer palace, so they would come over here to escape the heat in Lisbon because it was much cooler here, and it was definitely cooler here.
You can take one of these little shuttle things up here as well.
Alright, so we're here at Peña Palace. We're only going to roam the grounds. We won't go inside, but it's beautiful. Tons of colors. It's very colorful.
This castle is amazing, except it's super cold right now. So
this side.
on the back side where there's no sun, it's super windy and really cold, so we have to put the jackets back on. I was just wearing a shirt before.
What's happening?
A little behind the scenes action is super windy.
It's crazy windy. So pictures will not be taken from the front because my hair will be crazy, but from the back it's just messy hair.
But man, look how amazing this scene is right here. It's awesome. think we've spent enough time here at Peña Palace. We took a lot of photos just kind of walking around. It is incredibly beautiful here, very, very colorful. There's a cafeteria and bathrooms here, so yeah, definitely well organized. Definitely a lot of people waiting in line to go inside the palace, so definitely recommend just going around the palace because there's really no lines. And you can take your time and do it as you wish. Melissa and I are gonna head back down. Your review of Peña Castle. That's it?
Yeah. No, it's really pretty. It's worth the hour trek out here. And we didn't go in the grounds, but I still felt like, we didn't go in the palace, but I still felt like it was nice to come up here.
This is the line, and it is now 11:52. So definitely come early, because even in the low season in November, lines are out the door, literally. So the only facts I know about this palace was that it was rebuilt in this form in the 1850s. One of the kings of Portugal rebuilt this castle in the 1850s. But it has a lot of history, a lot of historical significance for the Portuguese. I believe this started as a monastery and then was rebuilt. The next place we wanted to go is the High Cross. Apparently hopefully it's about a 15-minute, maybe less than 15-minute walk from here, and it gives you an overlook down on Peña Palace. So hopefully this is the right way. This is the High Cross, and this is where you can get a view back on Peña Castle, which is behind me there. But it's a little bit far away. It's still pretty cool though. Wish I had my drone so I can fly it, but it's okay. The High Cross is definitely worth the little trip up here. It's probably just 10 minutes up the hill from the palace, and you get good views of the Atlantic Ocean. It kind of wraps around everywhere. So yeah, quite interesting. Peña Palace is still a little bit further away, but it's still nice to come up here for a different view. We now made it down, literally just walked down the road from Peña Castle down to the Moorish Castle.
We're gonna skip the Moorish Castle. One, we're pretty hungry and it's almost 1. 2, it's just ruins, which is fine if you have time, but we want to go to Montserrat Palace and also the other tower. Yeah,
the palace that has a well in it.
To better utilize our time, that's what we're gonna do. But if you have time, definitely do this.
Made it back into the historical city center of Sintra. It's actually quite a pretty little town, but we are on the hunt for some food. Alright, so we had lunch at this Bengal Tandoori place. Excellent. It's actually away from the center of town, and that's what we always recommend if you're in a touristy place. Go a little bit further away from the center of the tourist hub, and usually you get cheaper places and better food. We had 2 full meals with a drink, water, the entree, and a starter for
espresso.
And we got espresso at the end for just 22 euros. That was excellent.
All right, so we just finished an awesome lunch and we're headed up to Quinta da Regalera, which is this inverted tower basically. So instead of going up, you go down. So come on.
And to get there, you just literally walk up from town. And it's about 5-6 minutes from town. And you could take a bus there, the 4:35 bus, but it's unnecessary. You just walk up. So we are now here inside the old palace.
Is it a palace though? I thought you said it was the stables.
No, this whole thing was a palace. Just that thing was the stables.
Oh, okay. It's called Quinta da Regalera.
Yes.
So...
And from what it looks like, there's a lot of good photo ops in here. And it's just really, really pretty from the outside.
It's gorgeous and ornate.
Yeah.
And pretty.
Definitely a good Instagram spot. Let's go check it out. We're in this cave.
know it existed, doesn't know where it leads to, so we're just walking.
It's like a secret passageway.
So I just found the towers.
You have to use the caves?
What? Yeah, you have to get to it through the caves, which is not what you would think at all. I started to go up the stairs and I quickly realized it's just one-way traffic and people, go ahead, and people accessed it from the top and are just walking down. Well, we couldn't find the top, so we're gonna go back out and try again. Castle is awesome. It's like a huge maze with tunnels and caves and waterfalls and hidden gems.
You know what it feels like? It's like a castle you want as a little kid.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so this is the actual entrance to the initiation well at the very, very top of the grounds here. So just keep walking up, basically until you hit the very top.
We finally found it. After many detours, including a journey through the cave system.
So this is the initiation well, all the way down there. I actually don't know what this well was used for and why there were stairs on the side.
It's hard to get pictures here.
Yeah. Narrow. I'm not sure exactly what they made this well for, but it makes for good photos. It's definitely a very popular tourist spot.
Okay.
Okay, what do we find?
The unfinished well. Interesting. Okay.
So apparently there's two wells here. This one is an unfinished one, but it looks similar to the other one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think I like this one better than the other one because not everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
So we both agree that this Quinta da... What's it called?
The thing you can't pronounce, but anyway.
No, hold on.
Quinta de Regaleria,
No.
something like that,
Oh my god.
is our favorite
Thing in Sintra.
attraction here in Sintra, yeah. Even better than Peña Palace. Peña Palace is cool, but this place, Peña Palace, but this place has just so many different things, like unexpected things, like freaking caves
Wells.
and wells. Well, we knew about the well, but the caves. That's true, we didn't know about the second well. But yeah, I mean, and then they have like castles, and so make sure you leave yourself enough time to visit this place here. It's quite unique and quite special.
I would want to live here if I was a kid. Do you need to go to the restroom?
No.
Okay. Because there are so many fun passageways and so many areas to explore.
I feel like this is like,
Your parents would never find you.
you know, like when you were like a kid and you're like playing around
How cute.
and you were thinking about like your own imagination. This is like a kid's imagination, but come to real life. Our review didn't even include this castle back here, this palace. How cool is that?
All right, so we're trying to get up to Montserrat Palace, and we're waiting here for the bus. It's 4:18. I think it comes at 4:30, but I'm just for fun, I'm gonna go ask the tuk-tuk driver how much the ride is gonna cost, because I like bargaining for fun.
What do you think?
10. I was right. It's 5 per person, so 10 euro.
Worth it or no?
No, because the bus is going to be here in 11 minutes and it's going to cost us $13.80 round trip. We still got to go back down.
Okay, so now we are taking the 4:35 bus, and we almost missed the bus because we were expecting a big bus, but it's actually one of the small buses. So
This
yeah.
is a private bus. And
Yeah.
so, but on the marquee it said 4:35 and 4:34, so it's really confusing. Fortunately, Alan went to go ask and the driver told us it's the bus to Montserrat. So here we are.
And it's €5 for each person return versus €5 each way per person on the tuk-tuk. nice, easy, quick 5-minute ride down the road to Montserrat Palace. And we're here in the gardens right now, and we are going to go inside the palace first because the last entrance to the palace is at 5:30 and it is just after 4:30 right now. I was just telling Melissa that I love these types of palaces and these types of castles because they're set inside like a garden and it feels like a park. And they just look, to me, more interesting and more picturesque than like the English stately manor style castles. So what do you think?
It's so pretty. I think these last two palaces have been my favorite. Like, Penna Palace is pretty and colorful, but it's so touristy that it kind of takes away from the beauty of it. This place, there's hardly anyone here, and it's so ornate. Like, I just can't believe people don't come here.
Okay, so now we are back on the train. We were gonna go get dessert from the center of town, but apparently the bus that brought us back here dropped us off basically at the train station. So
Going back to this. So
yeah, we just decided.
I guess it just wasn't meant to be, so we'll just go back to Lisbon.
Yeah, so that is our full day here in Sintra, and you definitely need a full day. So start your day early. And we even, we started as early as we could, basically, because we got to the first Penna Palace before it opened. So yeah, we spent the entire day here until basically the last place shut down.
And we didn't even get to go to the Moorish Castle. So
yeah, so we did take a lot of photos and stuff and videos and stuff. But
I would definitely spend 2 days here instead of one.
Yeah, so you're not so rushed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and see you guys in the next one.